Hello and welcome to the New Normal with Steve Benaquist and Lyle Gerber. No? Lyle, I know you're here, buddy. I have an executive producer who, of late, tends to butt in, turn my sound down, and start advertising a sponsor I never approved. No, thought that would bring him out. Called Waba Grill. They're a local Asian-inspired eatery chain. Anyway, it's driving me a little crazy, and it keeps preventing me from saying what I'm trying to say. This is a news show. We've gone a little natural lately since things have gotten so nuts. This is your daily guide, opinion and news show to living in the new normal, starting around the beginning of COVID, but we address issues of racial unrest and the end of the Trump era, hopefully. And but the reason we've left the studio and we're now in my library area is that we're just acknowledging we're nothing probably is going to change much between now and January 20th. Although this episode is coming out of the day when the Electoral College votes, so who knows what drama is in store. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, so we're wearing our t-shirts, our comfortable t-shirts. And things are not really changing in that regard. We're still losing about 3,000 American people a day to the disease, not to speak of all the people around the world, except in New Zealand. I'm jealous of those mofos. Sorry, you pleasant people in New Zealand. And then the Trump thing, where he and his allies in the Republican Party are not acknowledging Joe Biden's win. So that's also not changing. So I'm going to take a moment to address something that happened last week on this show where Lyle Gerber potted me down and did his little dollar dance for my unapproved sponsor, Waba Grill, and said that they were doing this promotion, which I do not stand by, but I think it bears examination. For every 1% drop in the rate of infection around the country, you get 1% off your bill. So that's great. Nothing morbid about that. And then for every 100 death decrease in the daily rate, I don't know if that's the state or the country, you might want to check to make sure that you get the proper deal. You get a free crispy wonton appetizer. And I think that's outrageous and pathetic.
Hey, wait a minute.
There you are. Uh-huh. Yes, Lyle. Yes, I'm saying it's terrible. And I didn't approve that to be said on this show.
No. He's using health to promote business. And in fact, he's using business to promote health.
Business to promote health. I see.
Of course. He's using the power of incentive, the carrot, if you will, as opposed to the stick, which at Waba you don't really have to choose because the salads all come with carrot sticks.
It's a 3% discount. The infection rate go down 3%. That's going to have people wearing masks and making good choices that they wouldn't have otherwise.
But it's going to keep going down. Eventually, you'll get a half-off meal, asterisk.
What's that?
I said you'll get a half-off meal, asterisk.
What do you mean a half-off meal, asterisk?
Well, it's asterisk because the promotion only goes until January 17th.
And why does it only go until January 17th?
Well, the CDC is predicting the rate's going to start really going down after that, so just not good business,
Just not good business. I see. So Waba really is concerned about public health.
They are. And to be clear, it's not all of Waba that's offering this promotion, just the branch at the corner
of Santa Monica and Vermont.
Santa Monica and Vermont, to Howard. These discounts are coming out of his pocket. I mean, not the
know
wontons,
what you mean,
but the discounts.
I don't picture him wontons in his pockets. Lyle, what is this about? What is this really about? I mean, why are you so set on jamming promos for Waba Grill into this show? Against my will. For one, you've always respected me and my aims with this show. We're hoping CNN or MSNBC, if you're watching, I can put on the tie again. Look at the old episodes. It looks very professional. Also, you're a good businessman. I don't understand why you don't have the whole Waba Grill chain endorsing us. They're not that huge. Certainly the money would be better. I don't understand.
I'm in deep. I owe to Howard big money. He's with the Yakuza.
To Howard is with the Japanese mafia?
Not the Yakuza, but they're Yakuza inspired.
Yakuza inspired.
Well, he told me he's got to have ad time on this show, or I get it from the Inuit
What
guys.
Inuit guys?
The Waba guys who catch the wild salmon.
I know. They hunt the salmon, they hold a book up to them, and if the eyes of the salmon go back and forth, then they're probably reading, so they throw them back because they're not wild enough. This is...
Those Inuits are like the ninjas of the tundra, and their prey is wild salmon. They strike terror among the salmon.
Lyle,
and they're no
stop,
fools, those
stop.
salmon.
Okay? You are making this a forum for crazy talk, of which there's no shortage in 2020, and not a place of information and news and discussion.
You don't know the danger I'm in. I'm going to be stalked like a salmon.
God. Fine. You can have 30 seconds on the show, maybe less. You can do a little
Thank
shout
you,
out to Waba
Steve.
Grill.
Thank you. Bless you.
And I get a cut, all right, because this is my show and you're wasting my time. And no more gambling with Howard, all right? What were you gambling on anyway?
Turtles. He's got a pond in the back.
Turtles?
There was one named Speedy. I mean,
Speedy.
you won't regret this, Steve. And your viewers out there, you won't regret going to Waba Grill and getting yourself a double whammy Waba Bowl.
Jesus.
It's the wobbiest.
All right,
Over and
well,
out.
that just about wraps up this show in a doggy poo bag and tosses it in the bin. Another episode where you've learned pretty much nothing. And, I don't know. Till next time, if it ain't new, it ain't normal.